Did you know that eating the wrong fruits after 60 could be silently damaging your health right now, while the right ones could add years to your life? In the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly which 4 fruits can dramatically improve your health after 60 and which 4 you should absolutely avoid to prevent serious health complications. The third fruit on our must-eat list has been shown in recent studies to reverse certain aging markers in seniors, but almost no one knows about it yet. Margaret had struggled with chronic inflammation and joint pain for years, making even simple activities like gardening nearly impossible. After learning which fruits were actually causing her problems and which ones could help, she made a simple switch in her diet. Within just 3 weeks, she noticed her morning stiffness had decreased significantly, and she could once again enjoy her favorite activities. Fruit 1. Blueberries. Blueberries are perhaps the single most powerful fruit you can eat after 60. Research from Tufts University Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging found that blueberries contain specific compounds called anthocyanins that can improve memory and actually delay brain aging by up to 2.5 years. These compounds directly target the areas of the brain responsible for memory and cognitive function, providing protection against the natural deterioration that comes with aging. The researchers were surprised by how effective regular blueberry consumption was, especially considering how simple this intervention is compared to other brain health strategies. Their studies showed that seniors who consumed blueberries regularly scored significantly higher on cognitive tests than those who didn't. Frank, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, had begun noticing troubling changes in his memory, forgetting names, misplacing his keys, and having difficulty recalling recent conversations. After reading about the Tufts University research, he decided to incorporate just a handful of blueberries into his breakfast daily. Within 6 weeks, both he and his wife noticed significant improvements in his recall ability. The anthocyanins in blueberries also provide powerful anti-inflammatory benefits throughout the body, meaning that while they're protecting your brain, they're also supporting joint health, cardiovascular function, and even eye health. Without these protective compounds, your brain cells face unchecked oxidative damage daily, accelerating cognitive decline at a time when your brain is already vulnerable. The average person over 60 loses brain volume each year, but this loss can be significantly slowed with the right nutritional support. Oxidative stress increases naturally with age, but it doesn't mean you must accept accelerated cognitive aging as inevitable. The antioxidants in blueberries specifically target the free radicals that damage brain cells, essentially creating a shield around your neurons that keeps them functioning optimally for longer. The solution is remarkably simple. Add just 1/4 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries to your breakfast every morning. You can add them to cereal, oatmeal, yogurt, or even blend them into a smoothie. Fresh blueberries are excellent when in season, but frozen blueberries actually retain nearly all of their nutritional benefits and are available year-round at a lower cost. The key is consistency. The research shows that daily consumption provides significantly better results than occasional eating. Every day you don't consume these brain-protecting compounds is another day of unnecessary cognitive aging that could be prevented with this simple addition to your diet. Your brain deserves this protection today, not next week or next month when memory issues might become more noticeable or problematic. Start incorporating blueberries into your diet immediately. Fruit 2. Avocados. Despite what you might have heard, avocados are a fruit that becomes increasingly valuable for your health after 60, particularly for cardiovascular health. Cardiologists at the American Heart Association have found that replacing saturated fats with avocados' healthy monounsaturated fats can reduce heart disease risk by up to 21% in seniors. The monounsaturated fats in avocados help reduce harmful LDL cholesterol, while maintaining or even increasing beneficial HDL cholesterol, creating an improved cholesterol profile that directly translates to lower cardiovascular risk. Additionally, these healthy fats help reduce inflammation throughout the vascular system, protecting the delicate lining of blood vessels from damage. Sharon, a 67-year-old retired nurse from Pennsylvania, had received concerning news from her doctor about her cholesterol levels and was determined to avoid medication if possible. She incorporated half an avocado into her daily lunch and saw her cholesterol numbers improve significantly at her next 3-month checkup. Her doctor was so impressed with the changes that he asked her to share her dietary modifications with other patients. Beyond the cardiovascular benefits, the healthy fats in avocados also support cognitive function because your brain is largely composed of fat and requires a steady supply of healthy fats to maintain optimal communication between neurons. Without these healthy fats, your arteries become more vulnerable to dangerous plaque buildup with each passing day, especially after 60 when natural changes in metabolism make cardiovascular risk increase substantially. The risk isn't just theoretical. Cardiovascular disease remains the #1 killer of American seniors, and diet plays a crucial role in either accelerating or preventing its development. Many seniors were taught decades ago that all fats were harmful, leading them to avoid even beneficial fats like those in avocados. This outdated nutritional advice has actually contributed to heart disease. Enjoy half an avocado daily on whole grain toast, in a salad, or as a sandwich spread in place of mayonnaise. For those concerned about avocados spoiling quickly, purchase them slightly firm and allow them to ripen on the counter until they yield slightly to gentle pressure. To make them last longer, store ripe avocados in the refrigerator, which slows the ripening process considerably. Another practical tip is to squeeze lemon juice on any unused portion and store it in an airtight container to prevent browning. Start protecting your heart today, not tomorrow, because cardiovascular damage accumulates silently until it's too late. Unlike some health concerns that announce themselves with obvious symptoms, heart disease often progresses quietly until a serious event occurs. Begin incorporating this heart-healthy fruit into your diet immediately. Fruit. 3. Papaya. Papaya is the hidden gem most seniors completely overlook, despite its remarkable benefits for digestive health and inflammation. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition shows papaya contains powerful enzymes, particularly papain and chymopapain, that reduce inflammation and significantly improve digestion in people over 60. These enzymes actually help break down proteins more effectively, addressing a common issue for seniors whose natural digestive enzyme production typically decreases with age. The resulting improvement in protein digestion not only reduces uncomfortable symptoms like bloating and gas, but also enhances the absorption of amino acids necessary for maintaining muscle mass. Robert, at 74, had struggled with increasingly troublesome digestive issues for years, causing him to avoid many social situations due to unpredictable discomfort. After adding papaya to his diet 3 times weekly, he experienced relief within just days and found he could once again enjoy meals without anxiety about the aftermath. His experience is backed by clinical observations that show the digestive enzymes in papaya can begin working almost immediately, unlike many other dietary interventions that require weeks or months to show results. The vitamin C content in papaya, significantly higher than in oranges, also supports immune function, which naturally declines with age. Without these digestive enzymes, your body struggles increasingly to absorb critical nutrients, leading to accelerated nutritional deficiencies that can manifest as fatigue, weakened immunity, poor wound healing, and even cognitive changes. Many seniors mistakenly attribute these symptoms to just getting older, when they're actually experiencing preventable nutritional shortfalls. The digestive system naturally produces fewer enzymes with each passing decade after 50, making supplemental sources like papaya increasingly valuable. Eat 1 cup of fresh papaya twice weekly as a snack or breakfast addition. To select a ripe papaya, look for fruit that yields slightly to gentle pressure and has turned mostly yellow-orange in color. If only green papayas are available, allow them to ripen at room temperature until they develop orange-yellow patches and a slight softness. For maximum digestive enzyme benefits, consume papaya 15 to 20 minutes before a meal. especially protein-rich meals that require more digestive support. Don't wait for digestive problems to worsen. Start improving your nutrient absorption today by adding this powerful fruit to your regular diet. Digestive issues tend to progress gradually, often becoming severe before they're addressed properly. Take this simple step now to support your digestive health and nutrition status. Fruit. 4. Cherries. Tart cherries are nature's answer to inflammatory pain that affects so many of us after 60, from arthritis to general muscle soreness. Researchers at Michigan State University discovered that tart cherries contain compounds called anthocyanins that work similarly to anti-inflammatory medications, but without the side effects that worry many seniors. The studies showed that these compounds inhibit the same inflammatory enzymes targeted by common pain medications, providing a natural alternative for managing chronic discomfort. The anti-inflammatory effect isn't minor. Some research participants experienced pain reduction comparable to what they'd previously achieved with over-the-counter medications. Elizabeth, age 68, began drinking 8 ounces of tart cherry juice daily after reading about its anti-inflammatory properties. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her joint stiffness decreased dramatically, especially in the morning when it had previously been most severe. Her improved mobility allowed her to resume her daily walks, creating a positive cycle of increased activity and further reduced inflammation. Elizabeth's experience mirrors findings from clinical studies showing that consistent consumption of tart cherries, or their juice, can reduce inflammatory markers in the bloodstream by up to 25% within just weeks. Without natural anti-inflammatories, chronic inflammation continues damaging your joints and tissues every single day, accelerating the aging process and reducing quality of life. Chronic inflammation has been identified as a key driver of nearly every age-related condition, from heart disease to diabetes to Alzheimer's disease, earning it the nickname inflammaging among researchers who study longevity. The damage isn't just theoretical. Inflammatory molecules physically degrade joint cartilage, blood vessel linings, and even brain tissue over time, creating cumulative damage that becomes increasingly difficult to reverse. Consume either 1/4 cup of dried tart cherries or 8 ounces of tart cherry juice daily for optimal anti-inflammatory benefits. For the greatest impact on morning stiffness and pain, consume your daily portion about 2 hours before bedtime, which allows the compounds to reach peak blood levels during the early morning hours when inflammation tends to be highest. Tart cherry juice concentrate provides the most potent form of the beneficial compounds and can be diluted with water or added to smoothies if the taste is too intense. Every day of unnecessary inflammation means another day of preventable pain and joint damage that could be addressed with this simple addition to your diet. Don't allow inflammation to continue eroding your mobility and comfort when a natural solution is readily available. Start incorporating tart cherries into your diet today. Fruit 1. Canned fruit cocktail. Canned fruit cocktail is silently sabotaging the health of millions of seniors who believe they're making a nutritious choice. Nutritionists at the Mayo Clinic warn that a single serving of canned fruit cocktail can contain up to 25 grams of added sugar, nearly your entire daily recommended limit for added sugars according to the American Heart Association guidelines for seniors. This sugar load doesn't just add empty calories. It creates dramatic blood sugar spikes that are particularly problematic for older adults, whose insulin sensitivity naturally decreases with age. These blood sugar fluctuations place tremendous stress on the pancreas and can accelerate the development of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. James, a 76-year-old retiree from Michigan, regularly ate canned fruit cocktail as his daily fruit serving, believing it was a convenient way to meet his nutritional needs. During a routine checkup, his doctor identified alarming increases in his blood sugar levels and traced the problem to this seemingly innocent dietary habit. When James switched to fresh berries instead, his blood sugar stabilized within just 3 weeks. His case isn't unusual. Many seniors grew up being told that canned fruits were nutritionally equivalent to fresh, advice that nutritional science has thoroughly debunked. These hidden sugars cause dangerous blood sugar spikes that accelerate diabetes risk and worsen existing conditions. creating a vicious cycle of metabolic dysfunction that becomes increasingly difficult to reverse with age. When blood sugar repeatedly spikes and crashes, it triggers inflammatory responses throughout the body, affecting everything from joint health to cognitive function. The sugar content in canned fruit cocktail can also feed harmful gut bacteria while suppressing beneficial bacteria, disrupting the microbiome balance that becomes increasingly important for immune function and overall health after 60. Replace canned fruits with fresh or frozen fruits without added syrup or sugar, focusing on low glycemic options that won't spike your blood sugar. Fresh berries, apples, and pears are excellent choices that provide fiber along with their natural sugars, slowing absorption and preventing the dramatic blood sugar fluctuations caused by canned fruit cocktail. If fresh fruit isn't practical due to cost or availability, choose frozen fruits without added sugar, which are flash frozen at peak ripeness and often retain more nutrients than fresh fruits that have been transported long distances. Your pancreas is fighting these sugar surges right now. Give it the break it desperately needs starting today by eliminating this seemingly innocent but potentially harmful food from your diet. The damage from blood sugar fluctuations accumulates over time, but positive changes can begin immediately when you replace problematic foods with healthier alternatives. Fruit 2. Dried cranberries. Those innocent-looking dried cranberries in your trail mix are a hidden threat to your health after 60, masquerading as a healthy choice while actually delivering a significant sugar burden. Research from Harvard Medical School shows most commercial dried cranberries contain more sugar per ounce than many candy products, with devastating effects on dental health and blood sugar in seniors. The average serving of dried cranberries contains a shocking 26 grams of added sugar, more than you'd find in many candy bars, because manufacturers add substantial sweeteners to counteract the natural tartness of cranberries. Patricia, a 65-year-old retired accountant from Arizona, snacked on dried cranberries daily, unaware they were contributing to her tooth decay and blood sugar instability. Her dentist was the first to raise concerns after finding an unusual pattern of decay despite her diligent oral hygiene routine. A food diary revealed the likely culprit, and when she eliminated dried cranberries, her next glucose test showed significant improvement. Patricia's case highlights how even health-conscious seniors can be misled by foods with a healthy reputation, particularly when marketing emphasizes the antioxidant content while downplaying the significant added sugar. The concentrated sugars feed harmful oral bacteria and cause dramatic blood sugar fluctuations that stress your entire system, creating problems that extend far beyond the immediate sugar impact. When blood sugar repeatedly rises and falls dramatically, it triggers inflammation throughout the body and places strain on the pancreas, which must produce larger amounts of insulin to manage these sugar loads. For seniors already at increased risk for inflammatory conditions and metabolic disorders, this additional stress can accelerate the progression of age-related diseases. Choose fresh cranberries instead, or look specifically for unsweetened dried versions, which provide the antioxidant benefits without the sugar load. Fresh cranberries are naturally tart, but can be incorporated into smoothies with other naturally sweet fruits like bananas, or mixed into oatmeal with a small amount of honey or maple syrup that you control. If you must use dried cranberries, look for varieties specifically labeled "no sugar added," and check the ingredient list to confirm they haven't been sweetened with apple juice concentrate or other fruit-derived sweeteners. These sugar bombs are damaging your health with every bite. Make the switch immediately to protect your dental health and stabilize your blood sugar. The benefits of eliminating this hidden sugar source will extend throughout your body, from improved energy levels to better long-term management of weight and inflammation. Choose fresh or truly unsweetened dried fruits today. Fruit 3. Unripe bananas. Green, unripe bananas can cause surprising digestive distress in seniors, creating uncomfortable symptoms that many don't connect to this seemingly healthy food choice. Gastroenterologists at Johns Hopkins explain that unripe bananas contain resistant starch that many seniors can't properly digest, leading to bloating, gas, and discomfort that can significantly impact quality of life. This resistant starch serves as food for gut bacteria, which ferment it and produce gas as a byproduct, a process that becomes more problematic after 60 when digestive efficiency naturally declines. William, a 71-year-old retired postal worker, experienced chronic bloating and intestinal discomfort for months before realizing the connection to his daily breakfast routine. He had been deliberately choosing greener bananas, believing they were better for blood sugar control, not realizing they were causing his persistent digestive issues. After learning to wait until his bananas had small brown spots before eating them, his symptoms resolved within days, dramatically improving his comfort and confidence in social situations. Digestive distress from unripe bananas can disrupt your gut microbiome and worsen existing digestive sensitivities, creating a cascade of problems that extend beyond momentary discomfort. The bacterial imbalances triggered by poorly digested resistant starch can persist for days after eating an unripe banana, affecting not just digestion, but also immune function, since approximately 70% of the immune system resides in the gut. For seniors already managing multiple health conditions, this additional stress on digestive and immune systems can make symptom management more challenging. Wait until bananas have small brown spots before eating them, indicating the resistant starch has converted to more digestible sugars. This simple timing change costs nothing but can dramatically improve comfort and digestive function. The ripening process transforms the problematic resistant starch into simpler sugars that are much easier for senior digestive systems to break down and absorb without excessive fermentation and gas production. For those concerned about blood sugar impact, pair properly ripened bananas with protein sources like yogurt or nut butter to moderate glucose absorption. Stop this unnecessary digestive stress today by simply timing when you eat your bananas. The change requires zero additional expense, just a bit of patience as you allow your bananas to properly ripen before enjoying them. Make this simple adjustment immediately to improve your digestive comfort and overall well-being. Fruit. 4. Grapefruit, for those on medications. Grapefruit can be dangerous or even deadly for seniors taking certain medications, creating a hidden health risk many completely overlook. The FDA has identified over 85 medications that interact with grapefruit, including common prescriptions for cholesterol, blood pressure, and heart rhythm. When consumed together, the compounds in grapefruit can dramatically increase the concentration of these medications in your bloodstream, potentially turning safe doses into toxic ones. This interaction isn't minor. Studies show that grapefruit compounds can increase medication concentration by up to 300%, a difference that can lead to serious or even life-threatening side effects. Susan, a 70-year-old retiree from Florida, experienced a frightening episode of extremely low blood pressure after adding daily grapefruit to her breakfast while taking her regular blood pressure medication. Her doctor immediately recognized the potential interaction and advised her to eliminate grapefruit from her diet completely. Her blood pressure stabilized within days of making this simple change. Susan's experience highlights how quickly and dramatically these interactions can occur, often catching seniors and sometimes even their healthcare providers by surprise. Grapefruit compounds can block an enzyme in your intestines that normally breaks down certain medications, allowing much more of the drug to enter your bloodstream than your doctor intended. This interaction doesn't just happen when you eat grapefruit and take medication simultaneously. The compounds in grapefruit can affect this enzyme for up to 72 hours after consumption, creating a hidden danger even when you consume grapefruit and medication at different times of day. For seniors taking multiple medications, the risk is particularly high, as the chance of at least one medication having this interaction increases substantially with each additional prescription. Check with your pharmacist about all your medications before consuming grapefruit or its juice. This simple conversation could literally save your life. If you discover you're taking medications that interact with grapefruit, eliminate it from your diet completely. Even occasional consumption can be dangerous. Remember that this interaction applies to all forms of grapefruit, fresh, frozen, and juice. and sometimes extends to related citrus fruits like Seville oranges and pomelos. If you love citrus fruits, ask your pharmacist about safe alternatives like regular oranges, mandarins, or tangerines, which typically don't cause these interactions. This interaction could be happening in your body right now. Verify your medication safety today, not tomorrow. Don't risk potentially dangerous side effects when a simple conversation with your pharmacist can tell you exactly which fruits are safe with your specific medication regimen. Make this a priority immediately to protect your health. If you're already eating any of these beneficial fruits, share which one and what benefits you've noticed in the comments below. This information could help thousands of other seniors improve their health. So hit that like button and share this video with friends and family who need to hear this. Subscribe to our channel for more science-backed advice, specifically designed for vibrant health after 60.